It's beautiful sounds and breathtaking sights.
It's where traditional values mesh with dreams for tomorrow.
Where thousands flock to relish nature's wonder and down-home family fun.
It spans the mighty Mississippi to the majestic Appalachians.
Baptized by war, now entertainer to the world.
It's Tennessee and the Great Smoky Mountains.
Hi, I'm Mary Diltz.
And I'm Sean McGraw, and welcome to Travelin' On, our video guidebook of your family camping adventures on the American road.
Mention Tennessee, and the first reaction is usually music. Well, Nashville studios have produced some of the great country music stars. But you know, it's not all big business.
From sleepy hamlets to lively cities, the Tennessee beat is a harmonious mix of down-home and uptown.
On this edition of Travelin' On, we'll discover the sights and sounds of the Volunteer State.
And the Great Smoky Mountains.
We'll begin in Memphis.
The birthplace of the blues. And we'll tour the home of the city's favorite son, Elvis Presley. Stop at Nashville, the country music capital of the world, where you don't have to be a pro to sound like an entertainer.
Visit the scene of Civil War battles and check out some unusual ways to view some of the state's breathtaking countryside.
Discover Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, major getaways full of affordable family fun.
And finally, explore the Great Smokies, America's most visited national park, a treasure of scenic wilderness and American history.
Tennesseans spend a lot of their time outdoors because there's so much to do. Hunting, horseback riding, camping, spelunking, fishing, and boating, to name a few. The 29 major lakes and 19,000 miles of streams in Tennessee have plenty of marinas and public access areas. We start our Tennessee trek on the Mississippi in Memphis, a city that took its name from the ancient Egyptian port on the Nile.
You can get a Mark Twain-style view of the Mississippi and Memphis from riverboats like the Memphis Queen.
Tennessee's largest city is a merge of yesteryear and visions of tomorrow. With its new Pyramid Arena, Memphis has one foot proudly planted in the past, with the other stepping into the future. Two-thirds the size of the Great Pyramid of Egypt, it's a symbolic link with the city's namesake on the Nile. Inside is a 22,000-seat arena for everything from basketball and rodeo to rock concerts. And a planned inclinator ride will take you up its side to an observation deck at the top.
Nearby, one of the most famous aircraft of World War II also calls this city home. The Memphis Belle B-17 bomber was the first to successfully complete an astonishing 25 wartime missions and has been featured in several films.
Music is a rich ingredient of the Memphis heritage.
And they keep the beat going right here on Beale Street.
Long ago, during segregation, Beale was the center of black culture and business in the city.
In the 20s, Beale was jammed with black vaudeville theaters, concert halls, bars, and juke joints. The success of the civil rights years in opening up the rest of Memphis to black businesses almost killed it off.
But Beale Street today has been restored as a historic district.
And it looks very authentic, with 1920s-style facades.
And it's where you can hear bona fide Memphis blues in places like B.B. King's Blues Club. Yeah, A few blocks north of Beale Street is where the music world found a new sound in the 50s. The place is Sun Studio on Union Street, one of the most famous recording studios in the world. The new sound was rock and roll.
When promoter Sam Phillips started Sun Records in 1953, he employed a fellow named Ike Turner to comb the Beale Street clubs looking for talent. Among those discovered were Carl Perkins, Roy Orbison, and Jerry Lee Lewis.
But one day in 1954, during a coffee break, Sam overheard a young white singer who had hired the studio to record a song for his mother, Elvis Presley.
Everyone knows what happened next. Elvis went on to become the most popular entertainer of all time, with unmatched scores of gold records, hit movies, and successful concerts.
But in the years since his untimely death in 1977, Elvis has become a mythological figure and gossip for supermarket tabloids.
My name is Merle. I would like to welcome everyone to Graceland, the home of Elvis Presley. Elvis paid just a little over $100,000 for this property, and he was just 22 at the time he moved in.
The press nicknamed this the Jungle Room. It's where Elvis used to relax and unwind.
Mary, didn't he record in here?
Oh, yeah. You know, in fact, he recorded his last hit single in this room.
Wasn't it Way Down?
Mm-hmm. One of the many things Elvis was famous for was his collection of flashy concert outfits. And you can examine them right here. This is called the Trophy Room.
Elvis's private record book now houses the latest addition to his collection of gold and platinum records. Many years after his death, Elvis continues to be the best-selling recording artist in history by far. Across the street from the main house and right next door to the Memphis Graceland KOA campground, well, it's hard to miss Elvis's private jets. The big one is named for his daughter, Lisa Marie. There's also the Car Museum, where many of the King's favorite autos are featured.
The final stop at Graceland, the Meditation Garden, where Elvis and other family members are buried, and where his fans continue to leave personal mementos.
The history of Tennessee is a panorama of change and evolution, both musically and socially. The civil rights struggles of the 50s and 60s really began with the great clash of the 1860s, the Civil War. East of Memphis, you can tour one of the most famous scenes of that conflict, a spot on the map called Shiloh. It's quiet, respectful. Shiloh National Military Park marks the site of the first great Western battle of the Civil War. After early victories in Tennessee, General Grant's confident Union forces were all but defeated by a surprise early morning Confederate attack here on April 6, 1862. With the overnight arrival of fresh troops, the Union Army turned the tables the next morning, forcing the Confederates to retreat.
Next to Virginia, Tennessee was the prime battleground of the Civil War. The names Shiloh, Fort Donelson, Franklin, Stones River, Chickamauga, and Chattanooga, once bloody battlefields, are now picturesque places that you can visit to recall the drama and the heroism of those troubled times in our nation's history.
Along with history, the area brims with water sports. During the Great Depression, the Tennessee Valley Authority harnessed the flood-prone Tennessee River. The project created 7 major lakes in this region, which now attract tourists and campers to excellent fishing, boating, and a variety of other water sports.
You know, more and more families are finding that camping is a fun, inexpensive way to overnight while they enjoy the many activities throughout the state. There are some 26 KOA campgrounds in Tennessee, like this one. And there's space for every style of camping, from the largest RVs to grassy tent sites. And always, hot showers, clean restrooms, and a store are right nearby.
In fact, you don't even have to be a camper to camp here. These KOA camping cabins make an ideal way for a family to stay if they just bring along some sleeping and cooking gear. Oh, hello there. How you doing? Great. Well, I see this one's rented for the night, so I better pick up Mary, who's stocking up on munchies for the next leg of the journey.
The Middle Tennessee Heartland is a region of gently rolling hills and beautiful meadows. The Tennessee walking horse was developed here. Its running walk has also been known as the Plantation Gait because it was used by plantation owners and overseers who spent long hours in the saddle. Show horses like this one are worth many thousands of dollars.
At the hub of the Heartland is Nashville, political center of Tennessee, and country music capital of the world. And yet there's more to Nashville than Conway, Loretta, Wayland, and Reba.
This city also maintains a strong reputation for education.
With major colleges like Vanderbilt University, Nashville sees itself as the Athens of the South.
Well, they've even built a replica of the Parthenon to bolster the claim.
The other conspicuous element is religion, with over 700 churches.
More per capita than anywhere else in the country.
Nashville's known as the Buckle of the Bible Belt. The status of Nashville as country music's capital city dates back to the 20s, and the timeline is recorded here at the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Opened in 1967, over 50 legendary musicians are enshrined here. It's a Smithsonian of country music memorabilia, including some of the actual handwritten lyrics from the songwriters. But you can be a star too, at least in your own house. The Recording Studios of America is where you can cut your own version of over 350 hits from yesterday and today.
I myself have seen my wilder days, and I have seen my name at the top of the page.
Seeing Nashville without seeing the Grand Ole Opry would be like biscuits without gravy. It's America's oldest live radio program, never missing a Saturday night since 1925. To assure tickets for the Friday and Saturday night shows, write in for reservations plenty early.
And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting old. Now I'm much too young to feel this damn old. Lord, I'm much too young to feel this damn old. I'd like to welcome everybody out to the Grand Ole Opry. We'll be right back after these messages, okay?
First the show, then the park. Opryland, the first musical theme park in the USA, offers 12 different fully staged musicals with talented young performers, along with more than 20 rides. We'll be right back with more Travelin' On from Tennessee and the Great Smoky Mountains.
It's been over a century since the first Chattanooga choo-choo pulled out of this station. The passenger trains don't run regularly anymore, but you can relive and celebrate the golden age of railroading here at the Chattanooga Choo-Choo Vacation Complex. You can eat in the station house, have dinner in an authentic dining car, stroll through the beautiful gardens, walk through a train, or ride on an antique trolley car. They even have a full-size model railroad on display here for kids and the kids at heart. Still, if it takes the smell of coal fires and shouts of "Aboard!" to get your blood going, try this. Good thing we'll be running on tracks. They haven't seen me drive yet. In the early 1960s, a small group of Chattanooga railroad buffs vowed to save operating steam passenger trains. The Tennessee Valley Railroad is the world's largest working historic railroad in the South. In the summer season, May through August, it runs 7 days a week on an hourly basis. In the spring and fall, it runs weekends only. And this is a hoop. I always wanted to do that.
The hottest new attraction in Chattanooga doesn't run by steam. It's the Tennessee Aquarium, located on the site of the original 1815 trading post on the Tennessee River. In 5 levels of tanks, you'll see more than 3,500 living specimens, representing 250 species of fish, mammals, and others. The name Chattanooga comes from the Cherokee word meaning rock coming to a point, referring to the city's most prominent landmark, Lookout Mountain. Now, to reach the top, you can take a beautiful scenic road or take the direct route, straight up. The Incline Railway has been called America's most amazing mile. New trolley-style cars make the climb, and the breathtaking grade of 72% near the top gives the incline the distinction of being the steepest and safest passenger railway in the world.
Once on top, you can check out several popular spots like Ruby Falls. There are underground caverns here which have been known since Indian days. During the Civil War, these caves served as retreats and camping grounds for both Union and Confederate troops. Today, it's a discovery for you. The Lookout Mountain Flight Park is the East Coast mecca for motorless pilots to launch from a cliff and soar on rising mountain air currents. Expert instruction is available, along with flight lessons and tandem rides with certified pilots.
As you approach the Smoky Mountains, you can sense how they got their name. The blue haze crowns them with a mystical aura, and you know you're in a different part of the state.
The picturesque villages on the edge of the park cater to camping visitors, and two of the most popular and fun places are Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Pigeon Forge remained a sleepy rural place until the mid-'80s, when an energetic city government began to actively seek tourism. It's been Yahoo ever since.
Pigeon Forge got its name from the now extinct passenger pigeons, which flocked to the river to feed on the great numbers of beechnut trees on the banks. And then the forge referred to the old iron works established on the east bank. This old mill, built in 1830, is still in operation and is one of the most photographed spots in all of Tennessee.
The area's biggest family entertainment is Dollywood, inspired by the Smoky Mountains' favorite daughter, Dolly Parton. Here the fun and folklore of the Smokies come to life, all with Dolly's very personal touch. You'll see daily live musical shows, some with Dolly's own kinfolk, along with rides for the whole family, craft shops, and a one-of-a-kind sanctuary for injured bald eagles. Pigeon Forge's family-oriented attractions, affordable prices, and outlet store malls are only some of the reasons why people return here year after year.
Meanwhile, yonder up the road is Gatlinburg, snuggled between peaks of the magnificent Smokies. It's also a unique resort with a reputation for great shopping. Gatlinburg boasts the largest group of independent artists and craftspeople in the Southeast, preserving a way of life that was established here almost 200 years ago. Back then, people had to make what they needed. These were folks of limited supply and minimum waste. But aesthetic pleasure wasn't unknown or unappreciated. The craftsman found beauty in a well-shaped knife. The woman expressed herself in a quilt or well-made candle. Design and function became one through the understanding of the materials at one's fingertips.
It's easy to drop by and watch the artisans in their workshops and studios, creating home-woven quilts, jewelry, pewter, candles, pottery, needlepoint and cross-stitch, stained glass, and more. And as you go from place to place, oh hi, how you doing?
Hello.
It's a comforting thought to have confirmed reservations for your tent site, knowing you're near clean restrooms, laundry facilities, and a store. And that's standard at any of these KOAs. Kendall, don't forget to save a marshmallow for Mary.
Okay.
Tent camping is just not what it used to be. In addition to the convenience of KOA, the hassle factor has been greatly reduced. Small, lightweight equipment and attractive, durable materials make it fun, easy, and affordable. I like mine real, oh, perfect, perfect.
The Cherokee Indians called this land Shakonnagee, the place of the blue smoke. We know it as the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, one of America's real treasures. More than 120 tree species and over 1,400 flowering plants clothe the mountains and meadows from early spring to late autumn.
Over 9 million visitors come each year to the most magnificent wilderness remaining in the eastern United States, encompassing more than 500,000 acres. A special place in the Smokies you won't want to miss is Cades Cove. Cove is Appalachian slang for valley. Cades Cove is an open-air time machine, transporting you to the world of those who last lived there. Spending some time here lets you reflect on just how much our world has changed and how it stayed the same.
One of the best vistas in the whole park is atop Klingman's Dome. At over 6,643 feet, it's the highest point in Tennessee and provides a spectacular platform from which to view these mountains. Farther east, you'll experience more perspectives of the Smokies from the fabled Blue Ridge Parkway, which will take you into North Carolina and the Asheville area. This famous route and the panoramas you'll enjoy will add to the already tremendous memories of your time spent camping in the Smokies.
We'll be right back with more Travelin' On. Stay right there.
Whenever you're traveling on in this great country of ours, you'll undoubtedly find a KOA campground close to wherever you're going.
So, if you need directions, a place to buy food, or just a place to stay for the night, count on the friendly folks at KOA to be your ambassadors at large, always ready and willing to help you.
That's our tour of Tennessee and the Great Smokies, a charming locale with a little bit of everything for everyone in the family.
I really enjoyed it, Mary. It's not every day I get to drive a locomotive or cut my own record.
Don't give up your day job, Sean. In 30 minutes, we didn't have time to see everything, so you'll have some things to discover for yourself on your adventures here in the Volunteer State.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time on Travelin' On.
The proceeding has been a production of Freewheelin' Films, Aspen, Colorado.
RV owners, join RV Road Help and get $20 off your first year's membership dues if you act now. It's like getting 3 months free. And get the best emergency road and towing service available. Prove it to yourself. Compare RV Road Help to any other motor club plan and you'll be convinced. Have peace of mind knowing that you get unlimited towing at no cost to you, no matter how far your RV needs to be towed. If your RV can be repaired at the site, you get unlimited labor at no cost to you. Compare this to other motor clubs. Enjoy complete protection for your RV, plus all other vehicles you own, rent or borrow at no additional cost. This includes Class A motorhomes, mini motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, campers, cars, pickups, and even motorcycles. Good Sam and other clubs may charge extra for this benefit. If you lose your keys or lock yourself out, it's not a problem. Simply call a 24-hour locksmith and RV Road Help will pay the entire expense regardless of the cost. Check this out with other motor club plans. As an RV Road Help member, your spouse is automatically covered with all the benefits you enjoy absolutely free. Many motor club plans charge extra for spouse benefits. Going on a trip? Get a customized trip plan, including maps, written directions, and listings of all KOA campgrounds along your route. Use this service as many times as you want and pay nothing extra for it. You'll also get KOA's Value Card, which entitles you to 10% off daily site charges at all KOA campgrounds. Call now to join RV Road Help and get $20 off your first year's membership. This offer is only available to Visa, MasterCard, Sears, and Discover cardholders. So call 1-800-556-8959 and get your $20 discount. That's 1-800-556-8959. It's like getting 3 months free. This is a limited time offer, so call today.